Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to another video and hope you guys are doing well today. We're hot off the Resto Shaman videos. I've just recorded those. And we're getting into Elemental. Now this queue popped a lot quicker than I thought it was going to, so I wasn't quite ready, but never mind. And we are trying Stormbringer. Now, I've played one dungeon of this so far, and I have to say, I played a lot of Ellie in like Dragonflight and Shadowlands, and they fixed some of the things. So I haven't looked into this, but they seem to have fixed some of the things that I don't like. They exist in the talent tree, but we aren't playing them currently, which sort of worries me just in case they come back around. But in general, I'm happy that they're not being played. So I'll talk more about that when I get to the talents at the end of the video. But, I mean, just look at that lightning. It's just everywhere. But let's just get into it, shall we? So Stormbringer is all about kind of generating Maelstrom, casting lots of lightning spells, and then getting Tempest procs, and then when you get Tempest, you just blast. Of which I've just done there, and I can't actually see my damage at the moment. I mean, you can see, we're just chunking. We're just doing the bump. One initial thing is already seen, and it is going to wind me up, so I'm going to mention it straight away. You get something really cool in Ellie, which is Thunderstrike Ward, which gives your Lightning Bolt and Thunderstrike a chance to like proc extra lightning. Super cool. Really like the idea, like kind of casting a charm on your shield. Really cool. You know what you can't use it with? Staffs. You know what I keep getting as a weapon? Staffs. Stop it. Stop doing it, Blizzard. It's really annoying. But yeah, generally, I mean, we can already see, like, I wasn't even involved in half that fight, but it just slaps. The spec itself seems to do a lot of damage. There is actually a nerf already coming to Enhance and Ellie in the patch that's coming out today, actually. Much later today. But yeah, but as far as I know, in terms of their numbers, it's not that bad, and it was probably justified. But yeah, so Tempest, boom, hits very hard, happy days. This is one of the most annoying starts to a dungeon we've experienced in a while. So we have all cooldowns up for the boss, no Bloodlust unfortunately, but we are just basically going to put Flame Shock up, drop a Storm Elemental. I'm actually going to Stormkeeper before the fight, and we are just going to lay into it hopefully. So Stormkeeper now, Flame Shock, drop this, and then we go in. Lots of damage. And we want to just make sure that we're using as much Maelstrom as we can. Try and get a Tempest proc before this. I don't know if there's any obvious place for us to track our Tempest. Oh, we are getting a Tempest proc, actually. Actually, there's loads of ads. So we'll cleave off them real quick, get that pad damage. And the Warlock does beat us. Damn. He's lower level than us and higher eye level. So I'm just going to call it a scaling issue and say we'd have beat him. But yeah, generally, I mean, so I'm going to talk about it quickly. Echoes of Great Sundering. It was a legendary in, I want to say Legion, but I'm not sure it was. It was a legendary at some point, and it was an effect where it was like you used one and your other one was stronger. And it got to a weird thing where you were using Earthquake single target and you were using Earth Shot AoE to like buff the other one, and then your tanks would just run out of the Earthquake anyway, and it wouldn't even matter, and everyone was upset. So for me, I do not like this talent at all. I don't want to see it in the game. We currently don't run it, it seems, which I'm okay with, but you know, obviously if it ever got buffed or anything, it's still there, it still exists, and it still can be something that is played. For me, yeah, I just don't like the talent. And the other one I really, really don't like as a Ellie Shami is Surge of Power, right? This talent affects 5 individual different... Sorry, well, no, it actually affects 8 individual different skills, right? It has 3 abilities it procs off of, and then a further 5 abilities it changes the effect of or adds an effect to, depending on which one you press after the other ones, right? you need a degree to be able to play this effectively, or weak auras or whatever. And I really don't like any game design where you need a weak aura or something to use. Every guide at the moment that I've seen, every build takes it. Like, it is so strong as far as I know, but I'm running the other one just because I have no interest in playing it. And you can see my damage is acceptable. I'm not in the greatest gear, right? I don't have any of the current tier set, so I'm not coming into this like super strong and buffed and I'm just abusing the scaling. You know, I'm just doing a good amount of damage, and maybe we'll do some of these retests when I'm at max level, but generally I think if you don't like it, I'm glad that there is an option. I just hope that the option is viable, basically. And if that's the case, if it's like 1 to 2% DPS, but I get a much smoother rotation out of it, I'll take it. One thing I do like, Earthquake is now cast at your target. Oh my lordy, best change. Like, such a good change. Really like that it's bound to your it's just cast at your target. You know, there's none of this trying to mid-combat in such a fast-paced rotation, because Ellie, when he gets going, can really get going, right? There's none of this kind of chasing and trying to target reticle or at cursor macros. So that's a really positive change. I do like that. But yeah, I mean, as it is currently, and I will say this, as it is currently, it feels really, really good and thoroughly enjoyable, and maybe something I'm going to play a lot more of in M+. Maybe I'll do a little bit of a Ellie Shammy push. But yeah, there are things in there that it's like, I just hope that they never come to the light of day. Overall, in this dungeon, we've not been playing particularly well, and we're first by a good margin, which is nice. I'm going to pop a Stormkeeper here because I'm expecting we're going to get these carriers. Did we? It looks like we didn't, which is kind of annoying, but never mind. Onto this mob instead. We're going to get them now after I've just used my Stormkeeper, aren't we? Yep, there we go. It might have even been me that pulled them. Wasn't intentional, but never mind. So Lightning Rod on all of them, Chain Lightning, and we just start blowing them up. Going to get a Liquid Magma Totem in there. Again, Liquid Magma Totem, great addition. Just, it's been in the game for a while now, but, you know, something to just instantly put Flame Shock on mobs. Great. Like, should have just been in the game for a long time, and not only that, it should be part of other classes as well. Like, Boomy having to put 77 dots up before they can do their AoE rotation shouldn't exist. Stop it. Like, there's just no need for it at all. But yeah, so really like the Liquid Magma Totem. It is only 5 targets, I believe, that it'll apply it to. 3 enemies. So, you know, Flame Shock plus that is 4. It's not bad, but yeah, I mean, it could be better. Gonna get a Stormkeeper out, drop the Ellie, and Bloodlust as well. So let's see what we can do. Nice lightning base rotation. We use our Earth Shocks to move. Got a Tempest proc already, so we're going to pump that into the boss. I hope we're doing so much damage. Feels like we're doing a lot of damage, if nothing else. And this animation, like the animations that come out with this spec, I have to say, very, very fun and cool. Don't know if we're going to get another Tempest. No, we're not. But we didn't beat the Warlock. But I'm going to say that, you know, scaling is maybe a thing of that. And yeah, so let's go over talents quickly. So leave instance group. Let's talk about talents, shall we? So come on, loading screen. So playing Stormbringer, I've gone down the left and middle tree first. I'm missing, you know, a slow, a natural Stormkeeper stack, which will be amazing. I can't remember what tier it was where we just got Stormkeeper stacks every 50 seconds, but it was amazing. And a utility one, which, yeah, it's not too bad. In general, you know, you're getting a lot of Tempest procs. So talked back to the Resto video of Farseer, you're getting a lot of procs with Stormbringer, right? You're getting procs for spending 300 Maelstrom. You're getting procs just naturally from Lightning Bolt and Chain Lightning. So the more you're casting, when you're in like an M+ and things are lasting a lot longer. You're just going to be spamming chain lightnings and you'll be getting constant lightning bolts throughout it. One thing I will say, it does feel weird to cast lightning bolt in AoE. And obviously you will if you have Tempest, because it's lightning bolt that it replaces. But generally, yeah, it's pretty cool. In terms of then the tree, the talents I was talking about is Surge of Power, where it affects your Flame Shock, Lightning Bolt, Chain Lightning, Lava Burst, and Frost Shock, as well as Echoes of Great Sundering. As you can see at the moment, this is the talent tree I pulled off of Wowhead, and you go very heavily over to the right-hand side of the tree, which is nice. I like these choice nodes that they've done, so you can have the Earthquake that of before, where you're like at cursor it, or you can just have the lazy option. Definitely prefer the lazy option. It's actually one of my gripes with Demon Hunter that it doesn't have that without taking a stupid talent that no one wants. But yeah, so generally really, really fun. And Farseer is the other one. A little bit nervous about Farseer, but we'll see. And yeah, so come back to the next video and see how that one goes. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.